here on govsradio.com. Govs Radio coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. That's right, the Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. It's a beautiful day out here in Levittown, so we thought we'd do the show right outside the club. I actually kind of like this in the background. So there might be a little bit of noise back here, but so what? So we're here, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown on govsradio.com. Govsradio.com is the website, and of course we have our Facebook page, we have our YouTube channel, and of course, so you can see us on all those websites, but of course you can also, if you want to just sit back and watch on your TV, if you have a smart TV, an Apple TV, a Roku, a Fire Stick, or any of those smart things, you can download an app called Boxcast, and you can catch all of the great shows on govsradio.com right there on Boxcast. As our good friends Dr. Ken Bichelle and Dr. Don Sill say, we on TV! That's right, you can watch all of the great Govs Radio shows right there on Boxcast. Steve Squared and The Wirt and Jam, which is returning soon, and No Rhyme, No Reason, and Domestic Disturbance, and Soul Space, and Limo Talk, and Put Up, Shut Up, Stand Up.
You say and a lot.
Yes, and Us, and Ashland, and the shows that'll be returning. Anthony Rodia's returning in a few weeks. Like I said, Jam will be returning. New shows coming soon. Lots of great stuff happening. Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati will be coming back soon. Lots of great stuff happening here, govsradio.com. It is tomorrow night, Wednesday night.
Tomorrow night?
Well, it's tomorrow night. It'll be tomorrow night.
Yeah, sounds like a nice song.
Tomorrow night is, unfortunately, will be the last punk rap, etc. here on govsradio.com. MJ is just moving up in the world. She's busy. She's got stuff going on.
She got a job.
A mansion and a yacht. So we're hoping it won't be the last one forever, but it looks like it'll be the last one for a long time. So we wish MJ the best, but you can catch her tomorrow night and see the last punk rap, etc. And I'm gonna get the ads out of the way, and then we'll get going on today's show.
Okay. I'm Sharon. Sorry, guys.
Sharon. Will Sharon is not here today. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobile booths and computer color matching. In the event of an accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From tow through insurance process to return of your vehicle, we are with you. So please call Two Eagles Auto Body at 516-328-2527, located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. Again, we are Two Eagles Auto Body. Please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Roslyn Social, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Hoping everyone is staying safe out there through these difficult times. But we are open for takeout, curbside pickup, delivery, the rooftop lounge, and of course they're available on all your favorite food service apps. Give us a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. 516-801-4963 and say hi to Nick. Again, hope you are staying safe, and our famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. Thank you from Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Please check out our to-go curbside menu. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza, 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview, 516-433-4464. George and the good guys over there at Bella Vista Pizza, they have fantastic pizza. Tell them Knockem Dead Comedy sent you. You get a free garlic knot. As Eric set that up. Call Bella Vista Pizza right now. Get yourself some great pizza. Just great food, great service, just a great place. 516-433-4464. Bella Vista Pizza. And of course, don't forget teespring.com, where you can get your Govs Radio swag, hats, t-shirts, mugs, masks, all sorts of good stuff. Teespring.com. All the money that we're raising at govsradio.com from Teespring goes to govsradio.com. We're making improvements in the studio. We're trying to bring bigger and better content. Always working on the studio, always trying to make things happen so we can provide you guys with some great entertainment that you know and love and expect from Governor's Comedy Club. So we appreciate the support at teespring.com. If you take a picture of yourself with the Govs Radio swag and send it to us, you'll get yourself some passes, free passes to any of the Governor's Comedy Club stages. That's 3 clubs, that's 5 stages. When they open, of course. Go to govs.com to catch up on the latest information on what's happening and reopening and the scheduling and all that good stuff. Go to govs.com. And of course, go to govsradio.com and say hi. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com and catch up on our schedule and what's happening with us. And please like and share our show. Please tell everybody you know about the shows here at govsradio.com. Please hit the hearts and the likes and all that stuff right now for us. And share it to every page you can find. And tell everybody you know. You see somebody just walking down the street with a mask, of course. And you go up to them and you say, go watch the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Go watch govsradio.com. Watch all their shows.
Yeah, if you could share it today, that would be really helpful because I'm having problems here.
You're not...
Well, I used your trick where I shared it to your page first, and then normally when I do that, I hit share to groups, and then I get to go click, 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 click,
Click, click, click, click.
And today I have to individually do it. Like, for example, there's nothing on this side. It pops up, but I just have to do it one by one.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, if you could share today, that would be great. And hi, everyone.
So, yeah, and speaking of the clubs opening, we talked yesterday about some rallies that have been going on to get our stages back open. We talked about Charles Schumer doing a press conference at Gotham Comedy Club in New York City on Sunday with Jerry Seinfeld to get our stages reopened, where he announced that he's trying to get a bill passed where all the entertainment venues will get a $12 million grant so that they can just pay their bills and survive.
They actually wrote it already, and they brought it to be in front of the Senate committee to vote on it, and then they just never bothered. So it's already been done. They just didn't get around to it, which is really annoying. So then yesterday, Charles Schumer, right here on Long Island, he did another press conference at Mulcahy's, which is a big music venue here on Long Island. It's only about maybe 10 minutes directly south of us. Great place. I used to live right down the block from there. I loved it. Great place. And where he was just, trying to push this bill even more. And he had a lot of music guys, local music guys with him. He had one of the members of Blue Oyster Cult, of course, they're a nationwide band, been around for years, but they're Long Island based. He had Mike Del Giudice there from Big Shot and Billy Joel's band. And this bill is for every entertainment venue. It's not just music venues. It save our stages for all entertainment. So hopefully these guys see some of that. And we thank Chuck Schumer for the bill and making it happen and trying to push it. But he said in New York State 90% of clubs, entertainment venues, will not survive this pandemic if they don't get this bill. Oh sure, yeah, it's crazy.
That's scary. That's scary. I mean, I don't know. I get maybe it's a matter of opinion, but I personally don't think that these places are incidental. Everybody works hard. They have their stress in life, and whether it's a weekend or any night, they want to go out and they want to enjoy themselves. And they need to smile, and the power of music, the power of comedy, the power of any type of entertainment should not be downplayed. So, not to mention the people who make a living. This is a
the waiters, the waitresses,
right. The entertainers themselves. A lot of them are trying to, do this full time. But yeah, of course, you have the staff too. This is a job for a lot of people, and so a lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are hurting. I mean, right now, this building is closed. It's closed right now. Not that there would be a show right now, but you would still have your staff selling tickets, making up the ads, booking shows. There's nobody here. There's nobody here.
There could be a show. I mean, they do a lot of benefits. Like during the day, they'll sell out the room to raise money for causes. I mean, Governor's is a great place, and it's really sad that it's happening.
So any support is welcome, and we thank you, Chuck Schumer. Did you know Chuck Schumer is a Led Zeppelin fan?
I did not.
Did you guys know that Chuck Schumer is
a Led Zeppelin fan?
Well,
who isn't?
I don't have to remind you that a few weeks ago on this show, you didn't know what cashmere was.
Well, it's a material that you make clothes with. Where's that come from?
She just proved my point.
Cashmere comes from an animal, doesn't it?
Not the cashmere I'm talking about. Did you guys know that Chuck Schumer is a Led Zeppelin fan? When he did his press conference from Gotham Comedy Club the other day with Jerry Seinfeld, he started mentioning people that are helping him support the Save Our Stages movement. He mentioned Billy Joel. He mentioned the Foo Fighters because he was talking mostly about music at the time, so he mentioned a lot of musical artists. Billy Joel, Foo Fighters, and then he mentioned Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin. He said Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin, put his hand out like this, and he went, "Inagata Vita, baby."
Why would you think that Schumer wouldn't be cool? Just because he's, 109.
As she asks, who's not a Led Zeppelin fan? Led Zeppelin did not sing Inagata Vita, baby.
Oh, who did? I don't even know the song.
I know. See, we talked about that. No.
Why?
I don't sing. I shouldn't have to.
Bring this stuff up
I
if you
shouldn't
can't
have
explain
to
what
sing.
the song is.
I shouldn't have to sing. If you're a music fan of any kind, you know Inagata Vita, you know Kashmir. There's no need to sing it. These songs are known. Iron Butterfly sang Inagata Vita, and you should know that. You should know. We should at least know Led Zeppelin didn't sing it. Chuck Schumer.
If we only knew what song you were talking about.
Everybody does, except you.
Doubt it.
They all know it. Everybody knows. Everybody knows Inagata Vita. Everybody knows Kashmir. He said Led Zeppelin, and he went Inagata Vita, baby. And then he quoted the Beatles and said, Beatles, they sang "It's Not Unusual." And then he said, Rick James, he sings "Stairway to Heaven."
Well, he's trying. That's the point. He's trying to stick up for these venues. So good on him.
Oh, I'm just good-heartedly making fun of him. I make fun of myself. I make fun of everybody. We're a comedy. We have to make fun of him for messing that up. It's what we do. And if I had the opportunity to talk to him, I would probably call out song titles and make him name the artist. And I bet you he loses. I've told you. Should I share my Chuck Schumer story? No? Oh, that you've heard. I bet you've heard Inagata Vita. Oh, that guy's dying. Did you hear that? The car went by. The guy started coughing as he's looking at us.
See, wear a mask in the car, people. So I have this sweatshirt on, and I have no idea how I got it. I don't. Like, I found it on a hook in my house, and it's a medium, so no one in the house wears a medium but me. So I wouldn't buy, but it looks like something I buy from the boys, and it's like new. I wonder if like a friend left it.
Kevin's not a medium?
No, he's a large. He's been a large for a while. So I don't know. I have like a new sweatshirt. Yay, yay on me.
You don't need a sweatshirt today. It's beautiful out here.
It's a little brisk. Yeah. God, my morning. It was like so crazy. So I have today was street sweeping week in my neighborhood. So yesterday, Monday, usually like twice a year, the street sweeper comes by and like there's notices, all over the place, get your cars out of the way. So we're usually the first road, it's usually Monday. And so yesterday, everyone parked in the driveway and they didn't come. So today, I'm driving Kevin to school, which is a whole other story. And he says, why was everyone parked in the driveway? So I explained to him. He's like, well, what if they come today? And I'm like, well, today's garbage pickup day, so all the streets are filled with trash. And surely, Kevin, no one's that stupid to assign street sweeping the same day all the streets are filled with trash. And as I drive home, I see the street sweeper. So he drives down a road next to mine. I'm moving cars left and right. He does everything around but my little road.
What do you mean? So, yeah, because you've got a lot of side streets around you.
Yeah, I see him go down one, I see him come down the other, I see him go straight, I see him make a left, I see him go straight, and he's like,
there's the guy that was
gone.
Just choking in front of us. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. So, yeah, so you have a side street, you have a house, your house, and then another house, and another side street. So there's only 3 houses.
Yeah.
So you're telling me the street sweeper just never came to that section?
Correct.
Really? Where'd you put all the cars?
Well, I parked Sam's up in the parking lot up the road, and then I put mine in the driveway, and Cindy's I just left, because I knew the guy wasn't coming back, so what's the point of, annoying Cindy?
Damn street sweeper.
And not that they do a great job anyway. Seriously, it never looks any better, so I don't even know why I stress about it. It's like moving everything in your house off a glass table, and then someone comes on and just goes and moves the dust around. It never looks good. What's the point?
Do you think street sweepers make a difference? I personally
They
don't.
could.
I'm not trying to take a job. I personally never really see a major difference. You see some sand, maybe a little less sand on the street, but
I was thinking about you today and how you lose sleep over people losing their jobs because of machinery and stuff like that. And things are happening, especially because of COVID. I feel bad for people. Like the Macy's Day Parade it's gonna happen. It's gonna be completely different. You have to be 18 years or older to be in it, and there's not going to be any fans watching.
Who sings 25 or 6 to 4? It's not Led Zeppelin.
I know. Chicago?
Chicago, very good. I wonder if Chuck Schumer knows that.
Oh. So it's going to be completely different. There's 75% less celebrities that are going to be singing, and those that are going to have to wear masks. But the people that used to carry the balloons, all those people that had jobs, they've invented robots.
I don't think it's 75 less entertainers, 75% less entertainers, 75% less people working it, like the people carrying the balloons and stuff. I don't think it's less celebrities, less people in the parade.
I thought they were.
You're saying it was 75% total of everybody?
The amount, the amount of distance that the parade is going to go is really short.
Yeah, they changed the. Actually, are they even taking a route?
Yeah, and they're doing a lot of the stuff in the studio.
Oh yeah. Well, traditionally it's a 2.5-mile parade that begins near Central Park on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Instead, floats will be staged at Midtown Manhattan's Herald Square and secured to vehicles, instead of participants holding ropes. There will be no out-of-state marching bands. There will be some local marching bands.
But they have to be all over 18, so they can't really use high schools, right? Unless they're all, delinquents that have been left back a few years that took up the flute.
So it's all just television and online. Where viewers will be able to feel the spirit and the joy of that day, said Mayor de Blasio. Thank you for that.
Well, it kicks off the season, but we don't know what season it's kicking off. It's just, but that's my point.
Santa's still going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be a mechanical Santa.
It is?
No.
Oh.
I'm just messing
Holy
with
crap!
your
You
heart.
totally got me there.
Not Santa.
I'm thinking computer animation or something. This is the first time in the 90-year history of the parade that they're making changes like this.
Oh, really? Yeah. Like what? How many years?
90.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the first time it's modified in its 90-year history for television audiences. Oh, yeah, the number of participants down 75%. Those who do participate will be socially distanced and will be wearing face masks. And the Wednesday balloon inflation event, that they do that every year too. The day before, is it? Well, it's Wednesday, so yeah, Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday. So the day before, when they let the public come watch as they inflate all the balloons. That's always a little event in itself. Well,
I didn't know
that's now been canceled too. Oh yeah, you can go. I don't know. They don't let a lot of people in, but they do let some people in to go watch the inflating.
The inflating. Oh, Captain Jack brings up it's Hurricane Sally's in town.
It's Hurricane Sallie.
I have been
After she eats dinner
lately.
every night.
Hurricane Sallie. Not out of my butt.
Oh, that's not what he means?
No, it means I'm a force. I'm on the storm. Not out of my ass.
Well, all right. So we're basically saying the same thing.
No, not saying the same thing at all. Captain Jack says hi. Jeff Bosey says good morning, everyone.
Hi,
Mark
buddy.
White
Hi, Mark.
says, look who it is. Mark White's been ranting probably even more than normal.
Mark White, I believe, finally has a clear sky in Oregon. Oregon. No, it's not Oregon. Oregon.
Yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
I don't feel right saying it that way.
Your earlobe is peeling.
Yes, I know. My earlobe is peeling.
The last time we were sitting right here was during the press conference for governors. We were out here for like...
The rally.
What, 5 hours?
We got here around...
Felt like 12.
We got here around 10. Actually, yeah, you're right. It was 5 hours. We got here at 10. We left at 3.
So it felt like 3. It's all relative. But you got burnt, and now your earlobe is all Irish peeling.
I got an email yesterday.
You did? Is it a nudie from Jeff Bosey again?
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. An email from Ancestry.com letting me know that my ancestry has been updated.
So now you're no longer Irish, you're Italian again?
I am 36% Irish. I am 26% Italian.
He's more Irish than Italian.
But the Italian is the part that changed.
Oh, what?
So because it's 26% now. It wasn't 26%.
It was less?
It was less. So now the Italian part is creeping back up. I guarantee as more relatives sign on to Ancestry, it's going to keep changing. The Italian will then, the numbers will increase, and I will be mostly Italian again.
You're not Italian because you don't eat pizza. If you actually ate pizza once a week, you could redo this, and then you would be more Italian.
Italians invented McDonald's.
Did they?
Yes.
No.
Totally.
No.
They just named it McDonald's because it was a cool name, something easy to remember.
No Italian.
They're thinking, I don't know if you guys heard this, they're thinking of changing the name to McRodea.
McDonald's,
McRodea. McCola.
Cola?
McCola. Get away from my cola.
Anyway, it is your fault. You have to eat pizza. So just 26%. And 34% Irish?
36% Irish, 36% Irish, 26% Italian.
What did you think it was? Like before you got that little compact car sounded like a motorcycle going by.
Sound like a lawnmower.
What did you think you were, if you had to guess?
I would say 55% Italian, 25%. I would say 25% Irish, and then it's all mixed. I've known that my whole life. It's all mixed. I'm a mutt. I have a lot of different places, a lot of different ancestry in me, a lot of DNA. I can't think of words. I'm having a stroke.
I was slightly, and I mean just by like a couple of points, less Irish than I thought I was. If I had to guess, I would have thought I was 75% Irish, and then the 25% was like maybe English, and it ended up being like 70% Irish, and then Scottish, English.
Well, I have that too, Scottish and English.
And then weird little
Mars.
Small percent stuff.
Definitely some Mars in you.
Like wasn't it like 4% Norway or something? Like the Vikings. I'm a Viking.
You're a Shevland.
I'm a Viking.
The big news today the big news.
Wasn't my sweatshirt?
No.
Okay.
The Mets.
Oh.
The Mets, looks like the Mets are finally going to be sold. I'm not going to talk too much about it.
Oh, is this
just a
them?
minute. It is not A-Rod and J-Lo.
Oh.
A-Rod and J-Lo were making a run to buy the New York Mets baseball team. They did not. They got out of the running about a month ago, and they were not happy about it because there was another party involved with them. His name is Steve Cohen. It was going to be J-Lo, A-Rod, and this guy Cohen were going to be the main shareholders. The deal fell through. A-Rod and J-Lo were done, but somehow this guy Cohen was still in the running. He was now pursuing it on his own, which A-Rod and J-Lo were pretty pissed off once they heard
Cohen
that.
guy?
A deal has been struck between the Mets and this guy Cohen. Cohen already has a little bit of the Mets.
Oh.
I think it's like 10% or something. But now I think he's getting 90%, I believe it is. Or maybe it is 100, I forget now.
Do you think he's going to be a good owner?
I don't know much about the guy. I like the current owners, but I do agree that it was time for them to sell. I like them. I've actually met them. They're nice people. They're baseball fans, but they were not making good decisions for the team. They were not, and it was time for them to go. They got hit really hard from the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme, and they when was that? 10 years ago, maybe a little less. But they never recovered from it. These guys took a huge financial loss from the Ponzi scheme with Bernie Madoff. They never recovered. The Mets have not been spending money, have not been making wise choices. Granted, they did make the World Series in 2015, but in the past 10 years, they've only had 3 winning seasons. So it's time. It's time. So I don't know much about this Cohen guy, but I don't know much about him, but I just hope he comes in and spends some money. He's got to come in and spend some money and make this team win. And then, build a winner. They don't have to go to the World Series, but they have to be at least competitive. They have to be in it, and you'll fill the seats, and we'll have some good times again. The fans will come and spend their money, especially now after this summer of having It's really strange this year. I know people are getting into the Islanders because they've been winning. They're hanging by a thread, and even the Mets, people are enjoying watching the game, but it still doesn't.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. It almost feels like
to be the same,
it almost feels like exhibition ball or something. It's just not what it should be. So I think next year you're gonna have people who just can't wait to get back to the ballpark. So they're gonna spend money. They're gonna want to go. And what better way to kick this off than with a good team that's gonna kick ass?
Yeah, get good people in there.
Because people will go in the beginning, but if they're not a good team, if they're not winning by mid to late summer, they'll stop going. So, but they'll keep coming. They'll keep spending that money if it's a winning team.
Mets fans were used to that, and they just go anyway. A Mets fan cannot be like, "Oh, I'm not going to go unless they win." Come on.
No, they don't. The diehards continue to go, and they fill about half the stadium.
But to be a Mets fan, you have to be a diehard Mets fan because it's awful. It's just awful. Andrew Plagano said a dirtbag marching band would make this the coolest parade ever. What's
That's a great idea.
marching
You don't
band?
remember the dirtbag marching band?
No.
They're a bunch of guys, dude, dressed like dirtbags. They have mullets, they have scraggly beards, and
Like a kazoo band. That'd be good.
I think isn't that what they do? They play the kazoo.
Oh, do they really?
I don't remember what they play, but yeah, they dance around and choreographed movement and stuff, just like a marching band. It's really funny to watch.
Yeah. Jeff said makes you wonder what they're going to do for New Year's Eve. Yeah, there can't be New Year's Eve in the city.
Unless the vaccination comes by then.
I guess. Matt Grice doesn't really feel like we're missing anything. He said parades are the best way to celebrate something in the 19th century style.
What's the problem, Matt? Why you got to be
People
such a buzzkill? What's wrong with a good parade?
People either love parades or think they're ridiculous. I'm kind of in the middle.
How can you think a parade is ridiculous? If you don't want to go, if you don't like it, it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. But to say it's ridiculous? Why? What is getting in your way of going somewhere, Matt?
Mm-hmm. Taz said that she says Oregon.
Well, she lives there. No, she lives.
Shouldn't you
Seattle.
say it how people say it there?
No, I say the things that New Yorkers say, like a true New Yorker.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I have to cough in
And
my coffee.
got to do the wash. and I sit on a stoop.
No stoop today.
Lots
We're
of
just
poop.
sitting on a sidewalk.
Who sings Purple Haze?
Prince. No. What's Purple Haze?
What's Purple Haze, she says.
I thought Purple Haze was Prince. I'll just keep asking it to get him even madder.
Well, it's not Led Zeppelin,
Oh,
Chuck
Purple
Schumer.
Rain?
Purple Rain is Prince.
Purple Haze?
And I
What?
shouldn't have to sing it
Why?
because everybody knows it.
No one knows it.
Everybody knows it.
No one knows it. They're all singing Purple Rain in their head right now.
Mm-mm.
Purple haze, purple haze.
I'm gonna throw up.
So Andrew Plagano said everyone has a little pillaging culture among the Vikings.
Hey, stop!
the
You have a.
Romans,
They have a clipboard. They left a clipboard on top of their car, and they're driving down the road.
And right, if you make a left, right after that's the highway. So someone's gonna get that right in their windshield.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. The paper's like. Yeah, I know. It's interesting to know that I have like Viking in me because there was some raping going on.
What?
Yeah, the Vikings. Like, and I think about it too. Like I'm mostly Irish, and most likely the only reason I have English in me is because you know how pleasant England was back in the day. You remember that? Oh, I made you watch.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting that you are
That might.
a result of a rape.
Makes you wonder.
It couldn't just be two people having consensual sex. It has to be a rape because it's English. You
It's
are
England.
a racist.
I don't have any English like grandparents and stuff. They're all.
Okay, so maybe they did. Maybe your grandparents' grandparents were English. Well, you don't
Yeah,
know.
but why?
Because somebody from Ireland met somebody from England and they said, I'd like to do it.
No, some Irish guy met an Irish woman. They got married, and then on their marriage night, some English yahoo came over and banged her. That's my ancestry. It's true. Oh, your cousin's watching.
Which
right?
one? I have-
Linda Marcus Smith.
That's not my cousin.
Who is that?
That's Linda Marcus Smith.
Oh, who's your cousin? Linda? Do you have a Linda?
I believe her husband's name is Smith, but that's not, I don't think that's her.
Gee, that's a nice thing to like give me a hard time about.
I didn't give you a hard time. I
it's
just said that's not my
Linda-
cousin.
Linda Marcus Smith. That's not my cousin.
I just said that's not my cousin. I didn't give you a hard time. I giggled and said that's not my cousin. I didn't say anything else. So Taz, what's it like over there in your neck of the woods?
Oregon.
Are you seeing? You're not close to the fire. Oh yeah, Mark and Erin, are you guys still? Have they gotten the fires under control there? Are you still 25 miles away from the fire? I'd be getting the hell out of there. And, although the fire could be probably 3 miles away, and then Mark can just speed off in his Batmobile, his Basemobile. So yeah, so they don't have to worry, because they'll be here within 3 hours with the way he drives that thing. So they can get far away from those fires in no time. We don't have wildfires in Houston. Shut up. I heard that in the midst, first of all, I heard these wildfires in California were started by pyrotechnics from a gender reveal party. But now they're saying,
Is that true?
yeah. But now reports are coming in that as these wildfires are burning, that 4 people, I believe it was 3 in California, 1 in Oregon, people have been arrested for trying to spread the wildfires.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, people, can you stop being such dumbasses? Really?
Yeah, people are trying to, get it, to enhance it. You believe that crap?
Ken
Morons.
Pichel's watching.
Hello, Dr. Pichelle.
Felix is watching.
Felix. Thursday is Taz's birthday. We're going to wish her happy birthday on here.
Tony's going to sing to you.
Maybe.
He's been talking about it all week.
And then we have some other surprises in store throughout the day on Gov Radio's Facebook page.
Oh, yeah?
You want to read some comments or anything?
Sure, I have been.
And then we'll get to trivia. It's Trivia Tuesday. Tuesday Trivia. I always mix it up. I call it either one. Tuesday Trivia. Coming at you in a minute.
Well, see, maybe this is why the English did it in their bad, poor behavior. Andy said the Vikings literally raped the English Isles for such a long time, it's impossible for any English to not have Viking ancestry. Maybe that's what they learned, their bad behavior. But
I'm not disputing that.
The Irish didn't come along and do it to anyone else, so...
Yeah, sure they didn't. They just don't remember because they were drunk. Come on, you want to get racist? Let's get racist.
You have to say we.
They.
We.
They.
They're more Irish than anything else.
Has nothing to do with it.
Oh.
They were not. I was not a part of it, so I'm not saying we. It wasn't. I had nothing to do with it. I don't care if I'm blood related.
Sounds like you're a little sensitive.
If you're
about
blood
this.
related to John Wilkes Booth, does that mean you should be taking responsibility for Lincoln's assassination?
He was a little manic depressive.
But it still has nothing to do with you. Who sang "Won't Get Fooled Again"? Chuck Schumer. Who sang it?
I don't even know the song.
Again, a song that doesn't need to be sung. You do know it. I know for a fact you know it. I know you know Kashmir. Doesn't know "Won't Get Fooled Again."
Won't get fooled again.
That was actually pretty close.
Oh, really?
You just made that up? That was actually pretty close. Pretty close, not
na, na,
perfect.
Na, na, na.
All right,
I won't get fooled again while I wear my cashmere sweater.
So stupid.
All right, let's do some trivia.
All right, let's do some trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, I hold in my hand this week's Tuesday trivia. What we do is we just ask some random questions. Sally's going to take some guesses at the answers. You guys can post your answers in the comments below. We ask all the questions. We don't give the answers. We hear what you guys have to say. Then we go back and ask the questions all over again, and we read your answers. We give shout-outs and credit to the people that got them right. We make fun of the people that got them wrong, and that's it. There's no prizes. There's no nothing. There's just us talking and making fun of each other, as usual. Ken Pichelle usually gets them right. Sallie does not.
Ken Pichelle said Taz is just about to become a teenager.
Yep. 2 days.
She does. She's going to be one of those people that she'll be like 65 years old and she'll still get carded. Like, enjoy it, Taz. It's not a problem.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. You'll probably know this. What are the folds of skin on a cat's ears called?
Oh, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
You're the animal lover. I thought you'd know that.
I have no idea.
The folds of skin on a cat's ears. What are they called?
No one's going to get that without Googling.
Take a guess.
Kitty folds.
Kitty folds. It's a good guess. Question number 2. It's a multiple choice question. You're welcome. On average, how long does it take food to pass through the human body? Is it 2 hours? Is it 23 hours? Is it 53 hours? Or is it 4.5 days? How long, on average, does it take food to pass through the human body?
23 hours.
2 hours, 23 hours, which is Sally's guess, 53 hours, or 4.5 days. Question number 3. Just for you, Ken Pichelle. What does PhD stand for? What does PhD stand for?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Thanks.
PhD. So, professor? Is that the first word?
It could be. It could not be. Pretty huge dick.
Something of education. Something like that.
Deducation? Since it's a D. What does PhD stand for?
Professional Doctorate of Education.
That would be PDE, which is not what we're looking for.
Oh, PhD. Professional Hospital. I don't know.
As opposed to those unprofessional hospitals.
Professor of Holograms Edibles.
What's with you and E? It's a D.
I've had too many edibles. Professional Professor of Handy Wipes Dick. I don't know. Maybe someone else has it.
You think? Next question. The world's longest longest running TV show is what? Name the world's longest running TV show. Notice I'm saying the world.
Oh, so it's not in America? Doctor Who. I'm going with Doctor Who.
All right. Which country has not fought a war since 1814? Which country has not fought a war since 1814?
How big is the country? Is it like one of the main guys, or is it like...
One of the main guys. What does that
well,
mean?
sometimes, seriously, like sometimes it'll be like, you know, the country of such and such. I'm like,
It's a country.
I didn't know that was a country.
It's a country you know. Well, you don't know who sings Won't Get Fooled Again, so.
Like it's like,
Who sings Piano Man, Chuck Schumer?
so it's like Canada.
Engelbert Humperdinck. Yeah, it's a country that you know.
I mean, Switzerland, they don't like to get into anyone else's business. I don't know.
Next question. What has a head? What has a tail, but does not have a body?
A coin.
A coin, says Sally. Under which president, since we were talking about the Thanksgiving Day parade before, under which president did Thanksgiving become an annual holiday? Under which president did Thanksgiving become a national holiday? You can consider that multiple choice since you can just think of any president.
Yeah.
You have a guess on that?
I wonder if it went like way back, like, you know, Jefferson. Yeah, I'll say Jefferson.
All right. In the Bible, who alone killed a quarter of the world's population? In the Bible, who alone killed a quarter of the world's population? Andy Plagianos is going to get this one. I know it. You might, because you've read the Bible, cover to cover.
Just any character, like,
Character.
right?
Oh, yeah. Watch out for that lightning.
Is it the protagonist or the, is it any character or like one of the books?
He has a name. It's a person.
Well, Noah, you know, kind of set sail and
Yeah, but
left
he
a lot of
didn't
people
do it.
behind.
He
Well,
didn't
everything
kill
you could
anybody. He just
say,
ran. He
like,
grabbed the animals and split.
He did God's will. You mean actually picked up a knife and stabbed someone?
Yes, yeah, this is somebody who killed a quarter of the world's population. He actually killed them.
Oh, I got this.
Okay.
It's a trick question. Cain.
Your answer is Cain.
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Because he killed Abel.
Yeah.
There were only 4 people on Earth at that time, and a snake.
That's your final answer?
Yeah, man.
All right. Next question is another easy one. Who wrote Frankenstein? And no, Chuck Schumer, it was not Led Zeppelin or Robert Plant. Mary. That's no good. You can't just say Mary.
I could say Mary, like Madonna. I could say Mary.
No, she didn't go by that. She had a full name, this woman.
Yeah.
This might be an easy one for some people, since we're in front of a comedy club and we're talking about comedy. What year did Eddie Murphy join Saturday Night Live? What year did Eddie Murphy join Saturday Night Live?
Is it one of those trick questions? Like he never was hired, he just was there all the time hanging around as a guest?
No,
That's
he was
just
hired.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks wasn't a regular on Saturday Night Live.
Sure he was.
No, he wasn't.
You're so angry today.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
What year did Eddie Murphy join Saturday Night Live?
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
78.
It's a year. Oh, okay. 78, Sallie says. Alcohol is a word derived from what language? Alcohol is a word derived from what language?
I'm gonna say like Latin.
Latin. All right. I have two more questions. Two more questions. What type of people compromise more than half the audience for online transgender porn? Is it straight men? Is it gay men? Straight women? Or researchers? Like a book or, study researchers?
I didn't
What?
understand the question.
Okay. You have straight men, you have gay men, straight women, or
And
researchers. Which one of those types of people compromise more than half the audience for online transgender porn? Got it?
Yeah. I'm gonna say straight women.
Straight women. All right. Last question here. Last question. According to the London sex shop, which is called Shh, that's the name of the place.
The London sex shop?
Yeah, it's a London sex shop called Shh, that's the name of it. According to them, what percentage of women find just the idea of buying a sex toy arousing in itself? Is it 17%? Is it 61%? Or is it 82%?
62.
61.
61.
All right. 61.
Is that it?
That was the last question.
All right. Move it back. What was the first question?
The first question was the folds of skin on a cat's ear.
Still in Switzerland.
What are the folds of skin on a cat's ear called? Sallie said kitty folds.
Andrew said the labia. That was really funny.
Is that the only answer we have?
It's the only one I thought was funny.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so Linda Marcus Smith said catalabia.
Oh, that's funny.
Matt Grice said meow meows. I don't know the English word.
What's with Matt with the Z's? Are we
He needs
boring
a
you?
nap.
Oh, he needs. All right.
He has little kids. He needs a nap.
Oh, does he have little kids?
Yeah.
Oh man, and he's what, your age?
Yeah.
50s? I can't imagine having little kids in my 50s.
Well, not toddlers, but
Toddlers.
They're both in elementary school.
She says Oregon, but toddlers.
Toddlers.
How do you spell toddlers?
What do you say? Toodler?
Toddler.
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 Toddler. We're saying the same thing.
No, we're not. You're saying toddler. You're adding a syllable.
Toddler.
It's toddler.
Toddler.
Toddler. Who sings Short People Got No Reason? Chuck Schumer. Who sings it?
He's really mean today. Have you guys noticed?
I didn't say anything about
Now
you.
He just totally attacked me. and my
That was
height.
not attack
You
on
weren't-
you at all.
Who were you talking about with short people?
I asked who sang the song.
Oh, you just happen to bring up a short person's mean song that have caused a lot of
Yeah. Well, that
vertically challenged people
Well, yes,
to feel sad about themselves. And
didn't.
you're sitting next to one of them, but you don't think it has anything to do with me.
I didn't defend the song. I just asked who wrote it or who sang it. I didn't say I agreed with it.
Who wrote the song "You're a Dickwad"? Oh,
Led Zeppelin.
no offense. I just happen to want to know who's a dickwad.
Okay.
Yeah, we all want to know that. Ken Pichelle said, "Fold skin. That's as questionable as I'm going to answer." And Linda also said antennas. All right, good.
The answer is, and I have no idea why, they're called Henry's Pockets,
Really?
and I don't know the history.
Close that it's 8 hours.
I don't think I heard a correct answer.
Oh, Felix said 4.5 days.
53 hours. 53 hours.
No one said that.
That's what I said. PhD stands for what? Please tell me Ken Pichelle got that.
Well, Nikki said post something doctorate.
Well, that's a better answer than yours.
Ken said Doctor of Philosophy, or wait, Fedora Doctor. Joan said Doctor of Philosophy, and Linda said you are pH balanced, almost flunked. Taz said Professor of High School Education. Felix said Professor Honorary Doctorate. That's it.
I had this piece of nail sticking out of my pinky for days. It was just
When
sticking
you
out.
pull it, it gets all bloody.
It was driving me nuts, so I finally just saw the opportunity and I took it and I bit it off. Now I'm bleeding.
Irish people usually know not to do that.
Well, us Italians, we make people bleed all the time. We whack them and beat them for not paying me my money. Thank you, Dr. Ken Pichelle, Doctor of Philosophy.
Okay. So Joan got that too.
She did. Nice job, Joan. The world's longest running TV show is what?
Chris Lane said The Simpsons. Ken Pichelle said MASH. Matt Grice said, same as me, Doctor Who for science fiction. Linda Marcus Smith said I Love Lucy. I think that's it.
Those are all wrong answers.
Really?
Doctor Who is close.
Yay, me and Matt almost got it.
Almost. Sabato Gigante. Although some might not.
Someone got that.
Really?
Someone got that. I didn't know what it was. I thought
They
it was like
Googled
the
it.
next question.
Who?
Well, they didn't Google it.
Who was it?
Guess who would get that?
Ken Pichelle?
No.
Felix?
No. Who would get that?
Joan?
Who would get any answer?
Oh, Andy.
Yeah. Gigantes I can't even pronounce it. International.
Like Doctor Who, this show has been running since the 60s.
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
Oh.
But it's still the longest running TV show. So yeah, Doctor Who I believe is second or third. Plus Doctor Who was off for a while. Actually, I think twice they went off. This show I believe has been running steady.
Yeah.
Which country has not fought a war since 1814? Which country has not fought a war since 1814? You said what? Switzerland?
Yeah, me and Felix said Switzerland. Andy Plagiano said Switzerland. Chris Lane said Switzerland. Taz said Switz. And then other choices are Nikki said maybe Mexico. Linda said America. Ken, I also said Canada. He said Canada. Matt Grice said Wakanda.
Yeah, that's true. When did Canada last fight a war? Canada's not the correct
I
answer.
feel like they would have been in World War II, because who wasn't?
Yeah, true. The correct answer is Sweden.
Really?
This is 90, yep. No, not here. This is a comedy club.
What's he looking for? Where are you trying to find?
Trying to find, he said 90s. 90 Division Avenue? Yeah. No, not here. Sorry.
Oh.
Maybe in that building over there? I don't know if they have a medical building in there or not, but... Go away.
He's old. I feel like I should have asked him if he wanted to go inside and go pee-pees.
He's old and cranky. No, he's going to spread his COVID.
Yeah, if he's going for a COVID test.
I said, yeah, not here. This is a comedy club. I know that, he says. Good. Now I'm glad you lost, you prick. Watch. Now he's not even going to wave. Yep, didn't wave.
Right about that. He drives fast, too, for an old guy.
He's mad.
An old guy with a ponytail. It's really never a good look.
In the 80s, he was hot stuff.
Was he?
Probably not.
Yeah. Okay, what else you got?
What?
A lot of people
Did I say the answer?
Yeah, you said Sweden.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. I don't remember. I was too busy getting yelled at.
Everyone got coin.
Yeah, that was easy, right? What has a head and a tail but not a body? A coin.
Anyone who has like a 4th grader in their house gets that. All right, go.
Who sang Hot for Teacher? Chuck Schumer. Who sang that?
Sounds like a loud band.
You don't know Hot for Teacher? All right, I'll give you that one, but still a pretty popular song.
No, I know the song. I just
by Van Halen.
Yeah.
Under which president did Thanksgiving become an annual holiday? Under which president did Thanksgiving become an annual holiday? You said Jefferson.
Yeah, but it may not have been him. Who is it?
Well,
you'd say Lincoln, FDR.
Who said Lincoln?
Nikki. Lejano said FDR. Felix said Calvin Coolidge. Like I was gonna go with Jefferson, but then I was thinking like he was in love with that black woman, so she's probably gonna be like, what? Happy Thanksgiving. First, you know, we're all slaves, and you're mean to all the Indians. What's wrong with you? So he won't be able to be. I take it back. But Matt Grice said Jefferson. But right, Matt, wouldn't you think like his wife would be like, dude?
October 3rd, 1863 was the first time Thanksgiving was celebrated. That would make the president Abraham Lincoln.
Someone else got Lincoln also. Linda got Lincoln. She said it was Lincoln because he pardoned a turkey, cold turkey, and it was his tryptophan. Get it? Linda's funny. Taz said Lincoln or Coolidge. So, and Nikki said Lincoln. So, all right. What else you got? Oh, now it's the Bible question.
It is the Bible question. Who killed, in the Bible, who alone killed 1/4 of the world's population? You said?
I said Cain.
Why?
Because he killed Abel and there are only 4 people on the planet. Which don't get me going with who the fuck is Abel. It's just
Well, the English raped everybody in the world, so we're all English, and that's where they all came from.
Matt Grice said Jesus. Felix said Corinthians, apparently a whole entire book.
Well, maybe Cain used the book to hit people.
Ken Pichelle said King Saul. No, not King Saul. He brought people back together.
People are still calling him because they were told they better call Saul.
I got it. It's better when you don't have to explain it.
Well, I have to explain songs.
Well, yeah, because you won't sing. All right, that's it.
Who sang scenes from an Italian restaurant? Chuck Schumer. Papo.
Christopher Columbus.
Got it. Andy Plajanos didn't get that?
You had a lot of Bible questions.
I do. I've won.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Andy didn't get it.
Who wrote the novel Frankenstein?
Oh, that's not true. Right down here, Andy said Cain. Elizabeth said Pontius Pilate. That was a good guess because he was a little cranky.
That was Eric Estrada on Chips. That was his full character's name, Pontius Pilate.
Matt Grice changed from Jesus to Cain. And Chris Lane said Thanos.
That's a great answer.
Andy said Cain roamed around the American West using Kung Fu.
And that's the story of Kill Bill.
Linda said Cain was Abel. A lot of Bible humor.
All right, you got the next one?
Yeah.
Who wrote Frankenstein?
Yeah. For some reason, and I don't even know what question it goes to, Linda Marcus Smith wants to say the whale farts.
I don't know what she's talking about. Sorry, cousin Linda Marcus Smith.
Back to the other question. Taz said Samson or Saul, who became Paul. Saul became Paul. Forgot about that.
Who hung out with Davy in the Navy.
That was good. Cain, the original murderer, is Joan. And then what's the question now?
Who wrote Frankenstein?
I said Mary.
You said Mary.
And you said, Sallie, that is not good enough, you dumbass. And Matt said Shelley. So we're getting there.
So we're getting a lot of first names.
Yeah. And then Taz said Mary Shelley.
She put them together.
And kind of like, remember, what was that show? Was it Zoom? What was the show that put words together? Like, AIDS, please. What was that? It was right after.
I don't remember what it was called. Was that the New Zoo Review?
Yeah, the New Zoo Review.
It wasn't.
I love that.
What was one Morgan Freeman was on? It wasn't that one?
Sesame Street?
No. He was on Sesame. The Electric Company.
Maybe it was the Electric Company.
I think it was the Electric Company.
Electric
That
Company.
Morgan Freeman was on that one, and so was Bill Cosby.
House.
And Rita Moreno.
Oh, Houseboat.
Right. And Spider-Man was on it. Oh yeah, that was Letterman. Wasn't that Letterman? Oh no, that was the cartoon on the Electric Company. Letterman. All right, so yes, Mary Shelley is the correct answer.
I'm taking credit for that. Just the fact that I came up with Mary is a cool thing.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. All right, what else?
What year did Eddie Murphy join Saturday Night Live? You said 1978.
Yeah, but it seems to be later. Nikki said 80, Felix said 80, Matt Grice said 82, Elizabeth said 82, Linda went way back to 1976, Chris Lane said 81, Joan said 80, Andy said 82.
Well, you're all pretty close, but those of you who guessed 1980 would be the correct answers.
Okay.
1980. Eddie Murphy, Joe Piscopo. Alcohol is a word derived from what language? You said Irish.
I said, they're your people. I said Latin. So did Tess, Matt Grice, Felix. And then Nikki said Pig Latin. Andy said Arabic. That's it.
It is derived from the Arabic word al-kul, meaning body-eating spirit.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Andy knows everything.
He does. I want to mind meld him.
Yeah, you do. All right. What type of people comprise more than half the audience for online transgender porn? Is it the straight men type of people? It is the gay men type of people? Is it straight women type of people? Or is it researching type of people? You said straight women.
So did Elizabeth. And that was it
Really?
for straight women.
Oh, for straight women. What are some of the other answers?
Then we've got Felix said straight men, Joan said straight men, Andy said straight men.
What's that?
Be safe.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks.
That's it.
All right. All of you who said straight men would be the correct people.
Oh, wow.
The correct type of people. Straight men comprise more than half the audience for online transgender porn. I have never seen transgender porn.
It's because you're not a straight man.
I'm not. According to the London sex shop, that is the name of the place, the London sex shop called what percentage of women find just the idea of buying a sex toy arousing in itself? Is it 17%, 61%, 82%? You said
I said 61.
1.
Ken Pichelle said 17. Elizabeth and Felix and Andy all said 61. And then Linda and Joan said, and Matt said 82.
Those are high numbers.
Yeah.
Do you find it arousing to go buy a sex toy?
No, I don't get it.
It is 61%. I was surprised by that number. That sounds high to me. But
Yep.
that's the correct answer.
Yeah.
Nicely done, everybody. That is this week's Tuesday trivia. And with that, it's after 12. It's Tuesday, so you have No Rhyme, No Reason tonight with Jeff and Rich. You have Domestic Disturbance with Carla, Mike, and Tim.
Matt keeps saying comprise. Like twice he wrote that on different.
Compromise.
Comprise.
Oh, you know, he might be right. What type of people comprise? Yeah, you know what? I think he's right about that.
What did you say?
I said compromise.
Oh,
Yeah. Compose. Compile.
Comprise.
Complete.
Compile would be fine. but
Contain.
Taz is going to draw me, mine, melding, Janos.
Who sings Two Princes? Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer needs to study up on his Led Zeppelin. Maybe he can do it together with Sallie.
I guess we've been delayed a little bit. Have you noticed that?
We're always delayed.
Has anyone,
It's always delayed.
no, like, well, Felix used the term delayed, but I bet you he means that it's a little
Oh, what? Pixelated, you mean?
jaggy, yeah.
Oh, really? Have we been...
I haven't noticed that we are, so it could be his internet, but let us know, are you guys, have we been a little choppy? Tell us, because we're just going to annoy you tomorrow with it, so, or Thursday.
Thursday.
So tell us now, although your Irish skin's a little cooked out here. Yeah, so that's it.
No Rhyme, No Reason with Jeff and Rich tonight at 6:30. Domestic Disturbance with Carla, Mike, and Tim at 9:30, I believe. And then Sallie and I are back here Thursday at 11 a.m. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. is Ashland with those lovely ladies, Danielle Asher and Eric Shovlin. Danielle Asher been very active in the Save Our Stages movement, so we appreciate her part in that.
She's a hard worker.
She is a very hard worker. Eric, on the other hand, is sitting home eating cookies. Don't forget, tomorrow night, I'm assuming, 9 o'clock, I guess, is the final punk rap with MJ.
Yeah, check it out. She had a good show.
Yeah, we're going to miss MJ around here, so check her out and wish her well. So that's tomorrow night. And then Sallie and I are back here again, 11 a.m. on Thursday. Who knows what we have planned, but we'll figure it out. Everybody have a great day. It's a beautiful day here in our neck of the woods. Hope it is by you as well. Have a great day tomorrow, and we'll see you Thursday. See ya. Hey, there you go. Everybody's people.